Although the odds of assassinating a president are less than 1%, for someone like me, codename Jackal, the success rate is 100%. Because my methods are unlike anyone else's. I started by killing a janitor, then using my expert disguise skills, I transformed into him right down to the uniform. To mimic his voice, I chain-smoked an entire pack of cigarettes, even copying the way he flicked them away. Once everything was ready, I walked into the company where he worked. I avoided conversation by faking a cough, slipping past facial recognition. I used his favorite catchphrase to fool the security guard. I entered an office and quickly drew my weapon ready to strike. Suddenly, a woman burst into the room. Without hesitation, I pulled the trigger, but the gunshot drew the attention of a guard. As he rushed in to check, I knew the time for stealth was over. After taking him out, I moved swiftly toward my target, chasing him into a stairwell. One shot sent him tumbling down the stairs in fear. Another bullet hit him in the thigh, but just as he broke down, I let him go, intentionally.
Then I raced up to the rooftop, watching police cars speed toward the scene. I tossed 2 smoke grenades down below and rappelled to the ground with a rope, slipping away in the chaos, flawlessly. Back at the hotel, I removed my disguise and calmly waited for the next phase, because this was only step 1 in assassinating the president. What comes next is even more critical. The president rarely appears in public, always prioritizing his safety, but the man I let escape yesterday, he's the key. Wounded, he ended up in the hospital, and his father, the president, will surely come visit. I checked into a hotel across from the hospital. After removing a window pane, I placed a pinwheel on the balcony to observe wind direction and speed. There was still time before the president's arrival, so I began assembling my weapon. I opened a roller suitcase, pulled out the extendable handle, detached it, and turned it into the rifle barrel. Then I grabbed a support frame from inside the luggage and connected it to form the body of the gun. Next, I assembled the small parts. Soon, the skeleton of a sniper rifle came into shape. The zipper pull became the trigger. A flashlight was modified into a scope. Once everything was in place, my custom-built sniper rifle was complete. The bullets were hidden inside the suitcase wheels, only 4 of them, but for me, 1 is enough. Watching the heavily guarded street, I slowly moved the scope. While waiting for the target to appear, I fired a test shot, checking how far off the mark the bullet landed. Then I loaded the second round, made a slight calibration, and fired again. When the second bullet hit exactly where I aimed, I knew everything was ready. I watched as the president finally showed up, my breathing steady, my aim locked in. All that was left was to deliver the fatal shot. The president's death threw the scene into total chaos, but the bodyguards quickly figured out where I was.
Hier ist Alpha 1. Check das 30-stöckige Gebäude südöstlich von unserer Position. Der Schütze ist vermutlich im 17. oder 16. Stock.